Welcome back to Team Drop Thursdays. You know who I am, and as you can see, I've got someone that is much more attractive than my usual friend that's on with me, Supercoach Pro. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. Thanks, mate. Don't need to gaslight me tonight, but I'm ready for these team sheets and some carnage. And yeah, let's do it. How are you going?
I'm good. Well, as you know, I normally do this every Thursday with Clayton Oliver, but he's not going to Perth, and he has decided not to show up tonight. But no, Joshy is at this game tonight, and we are just going to get straight into it. I haven't looked at any comments, not too sure what's happening, but we do know that my man Sardis is in, Dylan Shield is out. I'm going to ask you straight away. Caldwell is 1 week off. Shield is managed. Do you have any love for Sardis at all, mate?
I kind of do. It's a bit risky, though. I think majority might need a rookie on the bubble, but it might even be like a 1 week hold. Like you'd hope he actually dominates tonight and not name sub. So I don't know about this one. I'd almost rather Hurstwait. For me, it's a little bit too risky and the elevated price as well.
Yeah, no, I agree. If Shield was injured, but he's just been managed, and then like Caldwell's just 1 week away, that's rough. That's rough. North, we've got Scott Phillips, Maley in, Tucker, who literally tried to tag Rosie last week and had donuts until he was subbed out, so probably deserving. Paul Curtis got a 3-match suspension for what looked like a legitimate tackle, so bit of a discussion around that. And Georgie Wardlaw's being managed, so North are definitely sticking to their, I guess, regiment of trying to get him 100% fit. On here, mate, it says Harry Sheasel's been named at half forward, but there was something that came out a little bit earlier on, and they expect him to be off the half-back flank. Any love for a VC tonight?
Yeah, I don't mind it, actually. It's a lot of people have not really good loops, so I think it's actually worth a shout. Him or Sherry, if anyone's a Sherry owner. Even Zach Merritt tonight would be a good one as well.
Well, depending on how this goes, I literally have to go with Merritt.
Yep.
Because I prefer Merritt over Sherry. Merritt over Sheasel, so to speak.
Yep.
And professionalism around here. I'm not getting any updates from this terrible website. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. That's shocking. Why are we not getting anything? We know that CLARRY's out. That was painful. Oh, God.
Go to team feed.
Well, while that waits to load for however long, normally at 6:20 they're literally out. Absolutely good to go. But I guess that gives us a little chance to go through some comments, and then we'll smash it out because I know you're a hardworking individual. Unlike Joshy, who's just being flamboyant around the city and going to watch an Oz kick game tonight, you're actually at work. So we'll try and get through this as quick as possible. Shout out to Logs, superstar, Carlton supporter, but we do actually like him. Mail is late, but the mail for the baggers is Cowan, Young, Doc in, out Williams, Sauce, and Cottrell. So basically that says to me that Carroll is in still.
Yep.
Some cash gen. Hoggett says, good to see you boys. Any love for Tunstall? Obviously, the sub score of 11 isn't great, but that 88 in his opening game looked incredible. Mate, do you have any love for Tunstall at all?
No, I hate Brisbane players, so they can get stuffed. No, I think he'll be sub again anyway, mate. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. No, fair enough. I mean, I'd just wait, honestly. I would just wait. That's like wait till that sub-affected score goes out, and then you're laughing. Dodgy Malacca, shout out to you, mate. You're actually always here on Thursday evenings, which is fantastic. He says, time to jump off CLARRY. Feel like a repeat of last season. We're only holding him until next week, but I think now's the time to jump off and get maybe Warner a track. What's your thoughts on this? Because the way that I read that Melbourne statement is that they're only hopeful that he's back next week.
Oh, don't say that to me. I haven't seen the Melbourne statement like, I've been at work. So the issue with CLARRY is there's not a lot of players around his price point. Like you can go a Dawson or a LDU or a Paddy Cripps, or you can go up to Petrarca because at least he seems to more keeper sort of pick out of that price point for the forward line. But I'll have to read the statement too. It's concerning though if you're saying that and you think he might not be back for a little while.
Well, you know that we converse fairly regularly on trades, like that's obvious. But I was huge on holding Chera even if he got a week.
Yeah.
But the way that I read that statement is I'm seriously like, there's a good chance that I'll boost CLARRY out.
Wow, I don't got a boost, so I'm confused with this one. That's why I can't do much.
I definitely have a look at it when you've got time, and maybe you read it differently to me, but I don't know. It's just like they're hopeful that he's going to rejoin the program next week. Like what does that mean? Does that mean that he's going to come into the club next week? Is he going to be around the club program? Is he going to join in and bring drinks to the boys? Like, it doesn't specify that he's going to be solely back in training. And I don't think anyone can 100% give a definitive answer on that. And I don't think he can either. And it's only Thursday night.
Yeah, it's scary. The more I think about it, the more I want to trade him because he is highly owned. But where do you go? Like, Dawson's floor is disgusting. His ceiling's amazing. Crouches out. Probably doesn't really affect him too much. But I don't know. Unless you're trading him to a keeper, it's almost not viable. I'm really unsure on this CLARRY thing, to be honest. Sitting on the fence here.
Well, if I trade CLARRY, it will be 100% to Rankin. Like that's where I'm going to go. Yeah,
that's good. That's a good shout too.
So that's me personally. Would you go to a Track or a Warner?
I'd go Track over Warner. I've only flagged as Warner as a potential upgrade if I was to get rid of Ashcroft. I wouldn't have enough money for Track, so I prefer Track over him.
Yeah. Nah, that's Dodgy Malacca says that as well. He's tempted on Warner or Track. I think the consensus is Track, but yeah, I was already getting Petrarca in. I stupidly don't own Rankin, so that's probably where I'll be going. Gonna give this a refresh now because surely the teams are out. My God, clearly not. What's going on?
Go into latest and it'll have a team sheets below.
I don't understand what's going on. This is
then go news. And then team sheets there in that little article, Clayton Oliver and Tom Stewart one. Click on that.
Oh God, what's happened here? So I don't understand why that just wouldn't come up. Clayton Oliver is not flying to Perth. Well, yeah, right. Oh, this is so annoying. Just give us everything.
Yeah, there it is.
Unless, surely we're not living in the future, mate. But this seems a little bit ridiculous. Off my phone at 6:28. Where's our team sheets?
Is it in the comments? Can anyone find it?
Well, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We'll read some comments out, but that farce of an organisation, this AFL establishment. Balupa says, should I go CLARRY and Levi to Huswaite? Would need to field two of him, Sardis and Hewitt, plus any 700k or down player. If I choose a 550k player, I can get sync for Reed next week as well. Looking at that, I would do that. I would do that 100%.
Yeah, I've considered this too. Could go Levi Ashcroft and CLARRY into, I don't know, Nick Dacos and Hurstwaite as well, just to stop the bleeding. Something like that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, there's fantastic options below 550. Like, if you've got DPP, we're talking about, I don't know, if you're like me and you don't own Horn Francis, grab Horn Francis, get Rankin, get Track. Like, if you can set up for next week, literally Reed to Sinclair in one trade, I would 100% be looking at a player that's 550k instead of the 700k player. All right, mate. If you've got a field, two of Huswaite, Sardis, and Hewitt, who is it?
Huswaite against Richmond, because Richmond are a green light for inside mids. And who else were the other two players you said?
Sardis and Hewitt.
Probably Sardis, if not named sub against North Melbourne.
If he's named sub, my God, they've got a riot down at the hangar, mate. They really do. Like, Scott's just coaching them into the ground. Could you guys rank Track, Rankin, and Warner for a trade in this week? This week, literally how you've put them in order, that's how I'd go. What about yourself, mate?
Yeah, same, because Track's got West Coast, so yes, definitely.
Yeah. Absolutely. Logue says, Cotter says ankle injury. Yeah, that's stiff. Obviously good for Carroll's job security, but you never want to see someone get injured. That's, no good. Michael's got a little bit of love for you, mate. He says it's the pro. Well, out of us too, mate. You're absolutely flying at the moment. What is your rank, out of curiosity?
357th rank. I feel like that's a setup. I feel like you already know.
What? You cut out, mate. Can you say that again?
Oh, 357.
Yay! Oh, nah, that's fantastic. No, if you're doing well, I don't understand that. If someone's doing well at a fantasy sport, you should be happy with the effort you've put in and the decisions you've made, and you deserve to tell every single person as many times as you want. Simple as that. Simple as that. He also says, get off the Sardis train, boys. Everyone knows I'm Elijah's biggest and, I guess, hugest advocate, but Shield outmanaged, Caldwell 1 week away. That's just that's nasty. That's nasty. Yeah. I just, nah. Shout out to you, Burner77. He wants to know, with the Oliver news, he's thinking of doing Lashcroft, Davidson, and Oliver to Neil, Clark, and Huswaite. Mate, would you give that the tick of the approval?
I actually would. Yes, I like it.
Yep. Oh, I love that. Roddy Todd says the boys, CLARRY out. Oh, my God. Absolutely. And he's out of my team as well. Luke Ryan, Marriage. I love that name. Mate, I refreshed this at 6:25 and 6:27. So I don't know what's going on. No clue. Just annoying. Dodgy Malacca said, 7 News said Treloar is back. Yeah, I saw that. That was fantastic. Even though we shipped him off and he didn't want to leave, I still have the biggest soft spot for Adam Treloar. Love watching him play. Just literally hate his calves. That's about it. Tommy Holloway says, CLARRY to Petrarca, 1 and done. Are you ticking this off, mate?
Yeah, you probably could do this because at least you know Petrarca's a keeper in the forward line.
Does Petrarca's CBAs just instantly increase with CLARRY out?
I think they're already at 80%. You couldn't see it too much more than that for him.
Yep.
So,
yep. Any love for a Rivers?
I was going to say it probably helps Rivers, but you don't know how long CLARRY's out for. And CLARRY, Rivers has been playing a bit of halfback anyway, so I don't know if it really helps Rivers at 420k.
Yep. Perfect. Roddy Todd, I'm going to let you answer this one, mate, because this is right up your trade scenario alley. Is Warner in for CLARRY okay? He can't afford Track in one trade, but he can do CLARRY to Warner in one. Forward line is Rankin, McRae, Baz, Daniel, Marriage, rookie. Are you ticking that off?
Oh, it's 50-50, honestly. Almost not, because Warner's floor games are shocking, whereas always CLARRY will scratch his way to a 90.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the option you're asking for, especially because he's got Bedford tagged this week. There's Warner. I'm only potentially getting Warner this week, only so I can grab Sinclair next week. So it really caters for what your 2-week plan is, not just a week-to-week plan. But yeah, I don't know if he'd be worth going straight to Warner because I think CLARRY will have a better floor game than what Warner does. We've already seen that.
Is there anything... Oh, excuse me. Is it... Sorry, I just died. Roddy Todd, is there anything in the bank, mate? Anything at all?
Yeah.
Let us know. Balupa says, how do we feel about holding CLARRY since his stats are good, he's just handball happy and has low D? Eddie, what's your thoughts on that, mate?
Well, you can upgrade around him. Let's hypothetically say he plays next week. If people trading him out this week, they'll get, let's say 20, 30 points extra because people will be fielding a rookie for him. But if those people that hold upgrade 2 rookies into 1 Primo this week, next week they go into the week with Warner and CLARRY as opposed to someone that's got Petrarca and a rookie on field. So it depends how you want to play the game. If you think you're up in Primos more than the rest of the competition, then you could probably sideways. But if you just want to hold 1 week and you got some decent cover like a Lindsay or something like that, then you do it. But if you're fielding like a Moraes or one of these rookies that has a really poor ceiling, then you wouldn't risk it for a week. You may as well just bite the bullet. It's a chance to restructure for your buys. So if you've got too many Melbourne players on that buy, if you really wanted to trade, maybe trade to a player that actually helps your buys throughout the season.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I just reloaded this. And Menzies is a sub. So Sardis gets a full game for everyone that held him. And Bailey Scott is their sub for North. And surprisingly, still don't have team lineups.
How about if you go to that page on the latest to get the latest news? Yep. And then click that picture and then scroll down. Click at that left-hand page. Yep. Scroll down now and it might have something there or a link that has a hyperlink to the team outs.
This is nothing.
There we go. No? Oh.
No, nothing.
What?
I genuinely don't understand this. Full team announcements will be available shortly. This has never happened. Never happened. That's very annoying. Very annoying. I don't understand that. We'll keep going with questions. Luke Ryan Marich said he's still spewing that he bought in Carl Amon last week as a pod. Stepping stone with amazing draw. Lasted one game, now concussed. Surely you're not trading Amon, are you? Would you trade, mate?
No way. No, I'd hold him.
Neither would I. I don't. Yeah, no. Belupa says Morris and Loman are out, which might be good for Tunstall. Yeah, but he's still got the sub-effective score in his price cycle. So it's not really this game that you're worried about. It's the next one as well. Michael says, is Parker a trade or hold, lads?
I haven't been watching, so I have no idea what he's been
I wouldn't even know what price he is. No clue. What do we got? Luke Parker. Jesus, look at the preparation around here. 406K. It's loading. I mean, break even of 81. Like, unless you're going up, what's the point?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Like, unless you're going up, I don't understand that at all. Mark Bean. Mr. Bean, I like this. Dunkley v. Dawson. I'm 100% going Dunkley.
Yeah, every day of the week.
Yep. If Dawson gets that half back roll, then you jump on Dawson in a couple of weeks. Not now. Like, I'm still Dunkley. Poo-Poo or Wardlaw, not too sure what, if you're asking which one, Wardlaw's not playing this week. So I genuinely don't understand what that means. Oh, God. You're answering this next question. Shout out, actually. There's 201 people watching at the moment, so this is fantastic. Actually, good time. Give us a shout out for your channel, mate. Where can the listeners find you?
Yeah, find me on Supercoach Pro. That's my YouTube channel. Obviously, I do live streams and whatnot and jump on with you guys and whatnot as well. And if you're not following me on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, it's Supercoach Pro 91. So at the moment, I'm flying, so rank 357. So I've been doing a lot more content this year with a few others around the block too. If you see me, just give us a sub and you'll get notified when I'm on.
Perfect. Lovely little segue. You're answering this one as well because oh my God, is 2 meter Peter a play? This is all you, mate.
You know what? I looked into this on Monday. Now he's got like 140 in the system the week before and then scored 89. He's got a second ruck roll. He's just below 400K. If he goes 110, 120 plus, I asked you about the price projections. He could be a bit of a play, but I just don't think he makes quite enough for it to be valid because then he's got the Swans the week after. If he had a Richmond before the Swans game, I'd probably do it, but I think there's also a huge risk to grab 2 meter Peter when you've got Chad Warner for an extra 100K or not even, and Petrarca as well. So I have thought about it, but if it pays off tonight, you're laughing. But if he goes under 110, it's almost not worth it, especially that second ruck roll. I don't know. He plays Cherry, and Cherry might give him a bath anyway.
Well, I mean, I don't think I've ever loaded 2 meter Peter's profile on the app before, ever. So that tells you how much I've looked into it. Ero wants to know. Actually, he's gone CLARRY, Davidson, and Lashcroft to track Rankin and Huswaite, 2 forward keepers. Lock it in. That is literally what I'm considering right now. I've just done CLARRY and Lashcroft CLARRY and Davidson to track and Huswaite. So, yeah, I'm not too sure what's going to happen there, but obviously, if it does eventuate, that's what I'll do. Jamesy Boy says Stone has been dropped. Oh, well, At least you can get some team news, mate, because we got nothing around here. Absolutely nothing.
I'll go inside and I'll check my computer now that my day shift manager's left.
Oh, very sneaky. Arrow says that it hasn't updated yet, but again, that was 12 minutes ago, so we're not too sure. Johnny D, shout out to you, mate. I'm fairly sure your team name is something along the lines of like a black pirate ship or something. I really like your updates on X. I actually find them quite amusing. And the layout that you have with the screen, very nice to look at. He's trading CLARRY out. Who to out of Rosie or Jason Horne-Francis? Honestly, if your midfield it's just team dependent. If your midfield's lacking, go Rosie, because eventually you'll get that DPP. You swing him back. Or if your forward line's lacking, just go to Horne-Francis. That's my opinion anyway. Who would you choose out of Rosie or Horne-Francis, mate?
Rosie, the more consistency, I think.
Yep, like it. BMI was going to trade Davidson to Neil. Should we now go Oliver to Neil, keep Davidson? So tempted to go Bont as have the cash, but so expensive. Thoughts? Would you bring Bont in?
Nah, too expensive. Him and Butter's way too priced out, I think.
Yep. No, we had a massive chat about this on Race Trade Mondays, and as long as you can keep your upgrade going, then I'm all for it. Yep. But that's obviously team dependent. If you're stacked with rookies and you're laughing, then, I mean, again, team dependent, go for it. But if you're bare bones skeleton-wise on the bench, then I would suggest not. Sportsnut129 wants to know where the team sheets are. Mate, I've literally, since we got on, we literally go live at the same... Oh, we're on! We're on! This is terrible. Saints and Freo. There's nothing there.
Oh, my God.
Why are we not...
This can't be right.
I genuinely have no idea what's going on here.
No, neither.
Full team announcement. Is anybody... Can people let us know in the chat if they're having issues with this as well? Is something just literally happened, or there's nothing here?
Yeah, I'm on my work computer. I can't see nothing either.
This is... I genuinely don't understand it.
So it's given me St Kilda and Fremantle TBC. It's given me Port Adelaide's ins. It's saying Logan Evans and Lozin, I don't know how to say that surname, for Josh Sin, and Moraes has been admitted.
Moraes has been admitted.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's crap.
For Adelaide, Matt Crouch is out, Nick Murray's out, Hinge is suspended, and Sid Draper is omitted as well.
Sid Draper's out. Interesting.
The ins for Adelaide are Fogarty, Berry, Butts, and Smith.
Yeah, so not really relevant at all.
No, and then Melbourne has Melsham in, Turner in, and Oliver and Fullerton out.
Yep.
It's giving me just random games. Even Hawthorn, Ramsden in, Sarong in, Bruce in, GF in, McGuinness in, out, Scrimshaw and Amon. And that's literally all I've got.
That's terrible. Well, Moraes is out, so I guess that's another dead rookie. That's terrible. Oh,
Cashton's hard this year.
Is that even decent to loop with? I'm just trying to work out. No, not really. We still can't do anything there.
No. Oh, it's refreshed a little bit again. Collingwood ins as well. Have you got that?
Yes. Who we got there, mate?
You got in Darcy Moore, Schultz and Cox.
Yep.
Outs are Howe, McStay and Sutherland.
What happened to Howe?
Managed because he's terrible.
I mean, he is 47 years old, so fair enough. But I don't understand.
I've got some news for West Coast.
Say that again.
I got some news for West Coast.
Oh, here we go.
Your best friend, Bo Allen, is in.
I saw that. Yeah, shout out to the one and only Peanut. I love you, mate. I never lost faith in you. Not once. Not
Tim
once.
Kelly. Tim
Yep.
Kelly and Brockman also in. The outs for that is Davis out, NOOOO and Long have been omitted.
So still no Gross or
Yep.
Paul. I don't know what they're doing there. They've got to be tanking for draft picks or something. Like, why are you not playing the kids?
Yep.
I still cannot believe we don't have team sheets.
It's so weird. Every time I refresh, another team pops up, but not the side they're playing sometimes. I don't understand.
This is ridiculous. Honestly, genuinely ridiculous. Well, that means at least Moraes can be a loop, I guess. That's handy. We'll just keep going to the questions, mate. I know you've got to head off very shortly, so I guess I'm raw dogging it through tonight because Joshy's ditched me. Belupa says he's looking at Clark, track Rosie, then Sink next week. He can loop Sardis anyway with Hall and Gross. Feels weird to pass up Bont, Butters, and Dacos, though. Well, I think, mate, you just summed it up before. Like, they're just too expensive at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, I do. I think they price you out of it a little bit. The only one I kind of want to pay up for in my team specifically is Dacos, just because he's anti-potting someone like that is really annoying. Like, he can go huge and you miss out on those huge VCs like we saw that 170 a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, they're the kind of players you don't mind paying up for because then you sort of stop the bleeding elsewhere. But in a Butters and Bont case, they're not highly owned, so it's not one of those players you sort of have to chase after. But $600,000 players sort of bite you in the butt too, because I just paid up $600 for Merritt and he went 106 followed by a 89 or something last week as well. So it's annoying.
Yep. No, I completely get that. I did the same thing. He's going to be my VC tonight, so he better repay me, honestly.
Yep.
Jordan Bunner says Davidson and Clary for Petrarca and Huswaite leaves him 150K in the bank. Does that sound good? I'd tick off on that. I would.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you've got a boost, like what does dropping 150K on top of a Lashcroft give you? Like, if you can get another premium, why not send it? Honestly, because you're trading one, I guess, at best, maybe an M9, M10 for probably 2 top 8 forwards.
Yeah, you could probably get Warner.
Yeah. If you want to, absolutely. Matty Granger says holding Bo Allen might be a masterstroke of Bo Allen season. Oh God, could be. I will definitely wait to see him after 2 games. I can tell you that for certainty. Logue says Stone drop, Moraes drop, Gross missing. Yeah, that's interesting. Jimmy Hamilton says Sid Draper omitted, boys. Well, we're waiting another week for him to play, so we get that price, that break-even drop.
Team sheets have updated.
They've
Team sheets have updated. Yeah.
You're joking. So it's only 23 minutes late.
Mine's showing some of it.
I still don't have all of it.
Okay, it's got St Kilda, Inns, Philpoo, Boxhill, and O'Connor in.
Yep. Oh, Liam O'Connell. Yes.
Yeah.
No,
yep. Sorry.
That's bad. He's my loop in AFL fantasy. I'm going all right in that.
Oh, what are you ranked in that?
Oh, better than Supercoach, like 5K.
Wow.
Wait, shout out to myself, though. If anyone plays Sports Deck Fantasy, I'm ranked 12th. 12th.
Whoa.
I know it's only out of like 13 people, but double-digit ranking. It's not bad.
Wow.
I guess that's not really Supercoach relevant, the names you just read out, are they? You're not going to go early on the poo-poo.
No, you wouldn't go early on Boxhill either. Like, I know a lot of people still have him anyway, but the outs aren't relevant either, like Mason Wood, Zach Jones, and Keeler.
And I see that 20K people went early when we did Rage Trade Mondays on the bloke that is now out.
Yeah. Yep.
So, well, Oscar McDonald for Luke Jackson, like we called that. And I mean, you don't need to be a prophet to have guessed that. Like I think it was 1 and 1 equals 2 on that situation.
Yeah, honestly, like a bloke that looks like that, he looks like he does his taxes for a living, so I don't know why he's playing footy.
Well, might be multifaceted in the thing we try and aspire to do well in called life, mate. Jesus, I still don't know how this isn't updated, and it is literally 25 minutes past it. That's so annoying. All right. Rainer36 wants to know if he trades out CLARRY, he can bring anyone in. Who's he going to take? Who's your pick, mate?
Dacos or Neil?
I'd go Butters or Whitfield, just because I genuinely hate not owning Lockie Whitfield. Like, it makes me sick.
Is Butters like almost 700k?
I'd assume so.
Wow.
I think he'd be close, isn't he? Yeah, 691. Geez, that's a lot.
Wow. Yeah.
That is huge. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, God. If you've got that much cash gen going around and you can do that, God, props to you, honestly, because you have played the money game. Still no update on teams.
Carlton's ins is Young, Cowan, and Doherty.
Yep.
The outs are Savani, Williams, and Cottrell.
Yep. No, Logs was first in the chat. He had that before he even tried it. He's no idea how, but 3 weeks in a row he's got Carlton spot on, absolutely spot on. And don't know how, but I mean, he knows he's Carlton. Whether you take that as a good thing or a disadvantage, I guess whatever your opinion on Carlton is. Michael wants to know, where are you getting the info from, James? That's I would assume in reference to James Hamilton after he said Sid Draper's dropped.
Stewart's out as well, knee soreness, and Duncan's in.
Is Clossy in?
No, Clossy, mate.
Yes. Oh, he was in fire in the VFL, but there's my loop. Thank you, Mr. Scott. 2 weeks in a row. Oh, but then again, late change. Ooh, that's dangerous.
Right.
That's very dangerous. Burner77 said, it looks like Geelong is managing the team lists tonight, leaving it late. Yeah, well, mate, looks like the AFL website is just disgusting. Or do we have another one? Oh, here we go. We've got Crows. Rich, you already read out, mate. And Carlton. Where is Rankin's in the follow? I know team sheets mean nothing, but I'm 100% locking him in then. CLARRY, I'll boost you to Rankin. That's wonderful. And we've still got nothing else to go on. Sardis is starting. Menzies start. Perfect. Jimmy says the same thing. Feel bad for Hippo. Stewart and CLARRY out. Yeah, Hippo is a very, very entertaining bloke. So go and check him out. I'm not too sure where he's ranked. Guarantee you it's better than me, but he was in top 100 a couple of weeks ago. Is that right, mate?
Yeah, I think he's around 500 at the moment. So he's flying anyway. He's having a good season, a good team as well.
Yep. Awesome. Stuart J. Fraser said, is the AFL site down? Well, mate, I've been trying for literally the past 28 minutes and I'm getting nowhere. I've got 4
I got some dogs news.
Doggies?
Yeah, Shaw in, McNeil in.
Mm-hmm.
Dolan and Hines both been managed and admitted.
Oh, yeah, we were just here, weren't we? Interesting. Davidson, Bustlinger's there. I mean, you would assume, geez, McNeil could be sub or Davidson. I mean, Davidson's been pretty good. I highly doubt they're going to have Trelaw starting sub. I don't see the point in having a defender in Bustlinger as the sub either. So, yeah. Haydos says, is lineups not out for everyone? It's just me. Nah, mate, join the crew. This is a joke. King Shez 69 says, Neil or track for CLARRY? Oh, mate, I'm telling you right now, Neil has been such a tough own. I can't believe I'm going to say track, but yeah, track. What about yourself, mate?
I'd have to look at who Neil might get tagged by, but I think Neil's at a good price point. But he's also a guy you could anti-pod, so probably track because at least you know he's going to be top 6 forward.
Yep. Haydos wants to know, is no trades this week crazy? All his players are going up, and the ones that aren't going to to do good and won't go too low. There's never, ever any reason or anything against not trading, honestly.
Great. Yep.
Easy, CLARRY to track. Yeah, like it. Look at Dunk CBAs. He's playing a different role that isn't looking great. Yeah, I get that. Joshy was actually very big on him through the week, but has since gone to Rosie for that pure reason. Jimmy Hamilton says, the poo-poo playing will do a late fitness test. Yep, understood. I mean, they've just got to get him right. He's had a long layoff. DB says, hey all, Shees or Sherry for VC? Honestly, I'd go Sherry purely because I own Sheasel. I have no statistics nor factual information to back that up. It's just because I've never VC'd Sherry in my life.
Well, Goldie is about 400 years old, so yeah, definitely Sherry.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Who would you trade between Reed or Lashcroft? I'd go Reed, personally, but that's just me.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
Michael says, Pro is so hot he's crashed the team site. Yeah, well.
Damn. Wow.
We've got nothing on here. This is so annoying. Mitchell Alexander 123 says, Murphy, Reed and Oliver to Rankin and track leaves 100K for Sinclair next week. I would lock that in.
Yep. It's delicious.
Absolutely. Oh, and look, Ryan Marich has just put in all these rookies dropped, considering as we cannot see any lineups, which is just so annoying. Sid Draper, Moraes, Connor Stone, Omac are all out. Well, I think it was a given Omac is gone. I think the other three, that's a bit of a surprise. Matty Heath says he can go Dunkley and Neil this week and maybe Merritt next week, or try and get Sink and Merritt next week. I'd just get Neil.
Yep.
Get Neil and then Merritt. Kepsy Max says CLARRY and Davo to Sardis and track. Will Sardis hold long enough to be worth the trade? Sheelan Caldwell come back. I am his biggest advocate, but I am not going there. You can't. Shields managed. Caldwell's 1 week off.
I think you're right about CLARRY. I'm reading that article now, and I just think it's very risky.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I just didn't like how they hope he returns to it was like football or club program. Like, what does that mean? Like, and it's not a late call either. It's Thursday night.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's scary.
But it's clearly been spoken about earlier in the week. Like, it's not a late out.
Yeah, and you know what? It might. I'm not saying this is why people should trade him, but it might affect his performance from here on out if he's having something this week that's really gotten to him.
Absolutely. Like, if he's no guarantee to come back next week, and it's mental health related, like the poor bloke anyway. There's no time frame on that.
No, and I just want to give this a bit of a plug. I'm doing a run, actually, a charity run for Beyond Blue in a couple of weeks' time for mental health. So, yeah, I'll post that on my Twitter and my latest YouTube video. But I can definitely understand the mental sides of things. Like, obviously, I don't play footy or anything like that, but definitely something that gets brought up a lot but not really dealt with. So this run that I'm doing in a couple of weeks, I've got a page that you can donate to. Might even put the link in this somehow, send it to you. So, yeah, definitely something that I hope Oliver gets through, because it's definitely important to speak to your mates, because even the mates you don't expect go through these things, and hopefully CLARRY's all right as much as we give our little redheads some firing in our squads and stuff. These players are very important as human beings.
Absolutely, mate. I'm not going to add anything onto that because I could not have said it better myself. But absolutely, shoot me the link and we'll share it out. We'll get around there. And honestly, even if you can't donate, retweet, share it, send it to all your mates. Just do what you can. Honestly, it literally takes 2 seconds to retweet something or to engage with someone on Twitter. Just do it for a better cause than ripping into someone. Liam Stark says, CLARRY, Short and Davidson into Neil, Clark and Omac, but might change to the big bus instead of Omac. Well, you have to now because Omac wasn't named. Anything against that, Pro?
No, nothing against it. Any of the trade outs for CLARRY, just reading into the article, is probably not the worst idea to get rid of him just in case he doesn't come back for a while. In saying that too, I've actually got to go now too. I've clocked off my lunch break.
Whoa. No, fair enough. Thank you, mate. Give us one last plug. Where can the listeners find you?
Find me at Supercoach Pro on my YouTube, and then Twitter handle Supercoach Pro 91. But thanks for your time. Sorry I can't stick around for more team sheets and stuff.
No,
I know they're coming out, but
what's your rank before you go?
oh god damn it, 357.
Say it one last time. I didn't hear.
357th.
That's 357th, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Perfect, mate. Go and enjoy work. Go and have some fun.
Thanks, mate. Take care.
You too, mate. You too. Enjoy.
See you, brother.
See you, mate.
Bye.
All right. Well, for the 192 of you that are still here, looks like you've just got me. As I said, Joshy ditched me. He's actually going to the game. Let's try and get through these. Jeepers. We know CLARRY's out. Tom Fullerton's out. We've got Malcolm. Daniel Turner's in. There is no Supercoach relevance to the ins. Shout out to my man, Bo Allen, who has overcome his sickness and he is back in. That is fantastic. Elijah Hewitt, are we looking at subs here? I think Hewitt's safe. Matt Flynn's going 180. Ryan Marriage, superstar, probably going 190. Bo Allen named on field in the centre, so that's nice. That is very nice. I really like seeing track named as a follower. Where is Lindsay? He's named in the centre. I like that as well, but obviously I don't think you can read too much into this at all. Gonna try, honestly, I've got no idea what's going on with this. This is terrible. I still have nothing. That was the last game that loaded. Yep, that's it. Next questions. Jerb says he thinks he's going to stick with Reid, Pryor, and Kako to Rosie, Buss, and Huswaite. CLARRY out instead of Reid gives him 200k banked, but not sure if it's worth at the moment to ditch Timu Joshi. Yeah, shout out to Timu Joshi and the real Joshi, of course. No, I'd do it, mate. Just reading what Melbourne released. There's no guarantee. There's no timeline on that, and that is scary from a fantasy and Supercoach point of view. Jeffrey Head, legend. Shout out to you, mate. He's got Archer Reid at R3. He's made his cash now, break even above his average. Worth ditching him for Boyd and the 150k. Yes, mate. Then drop it on a rookie like a Davidson, maybe a Sam Powell Pepper if you're feeling spicy, and get a premium in. Logue says, you can see all the teams on club socials. Yeah, mate, but as if I'm going onto the Carlton website, you know me. Come on. Dave O. Smith says, yes, there's issues. Can't see anything. Yeah, that's terrible. Sports Nut, same for everyone. Andy can't even get onto the AFL website. Jimmy says, Oscar McDonald's dropped. Yeah. Lukey Ryan Marriage says, on SEN, they just said they're having issues. They can't see the teams. Here we go. It's back. Oscar McDonald dropped. Well, mate, told you that on Rage Trade Mondays. Some clubs are reporting their changes on Twitter. Well, yep, terrible. Still no sheets. App and website has crashed. It's not cracked. Jesus. Check AFL news. Yeah, mate, trying. Benji Wilson says, Nate, CLARRY, and Davidson to Chocky, Jerry, and Huswaite. You are locking that in. Absolutely. Harry Polworth says, thoughts on Libba? Good pod. 600 and something K, I want to say. Liberatore. Geez, that was poetic. No, 576K. And he's averaging, literally, if you round it up, 120. I see nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. Carl Manny says, Connor Stone admitted, Sid Draper admitted, both genuine surprises. Yeah, Stone played his best game of the year last week, and now he's out. Already answered. Thoughts on Libba. Shout out to Harley's AFL Talk. Does some awesome things on TikTok. He is on the Bo Allen train. Sardis and Track or Huswaite and Bond. Honestly, I'd go Huswaite and Track, bank the coin, and then you've got job security for a little bit. Ero says, was about to say Scobes, ranked 12 of 12. Yes, mate. Yes. No, it's the only format that I'm actually doing any well in, and it has been a complete and utter fluke. There's some weeks you don't even VC loop, and it's just worked out. So, yeah, interesting format, that one. Is Davison Tasadas worth it? No, I would not do that purely because I'm so skeptical on Sardis's job security. Don't like it. Belupa says, okay, would you rather bring in Clark, Track, Rosie, or Ash? Allows for sync next week from Reed. Get Dakes and have 80k in the bank next week. Could still possibly do something with Reed. Oh, you know I love Dacos, but geez, 80k in the bank. Nah, keep the upgrade going. Keep the upgrade going. So I'd probably go Clark, Track, Rosie, or Ash, honestly. And in that order, I would go Track, Rosie, Ash, Clark in that order. Jerbs has DM'd me his team stuck on Reed or Oliver going out for Rosie still. I'll get back to you, mate. I'll get back to you. Who's your VC options this week? Well, mate, there is a plethora of them actually, but I literally, well, now that Moraes isn't named, I might be able to do something, which is handy. No, I can't. Still can't do anything. I'm still stuck in the same position that I was in. God, that's annoying. That is so annoying. I literally just have to go one of Sheasel or Merritt into anyone because I've only got Harry Boyd. I don't trust Clossy not to be a laid in. I really don't. That's dangerous. That's so annoying. That is so annoying. If I could, I'd be going something like, I think Sarong's going to get the tag over Brayshaw. Brayshaw's been in ripping form. If you could, do you not just go like literally any premium into Gorn? Like looking at that, surely that's what you would do. Surely. Chris Hood says, Connor Stone out. Yes, mate, thank you. Arrow says, Sammy Powell-Pepper. And if you look closely at Sammy Powell-Pepper, you can actually see that he resembles quite a lot of Joshy. Another ton from the beautiful head. That'd be amazing. Yes, Merritt. That's my VC currently. Ethan Sachs says, Saligo, Oliver, Murphy to Bont, Butters, which is better, Track and Huswaite thought. I'd just go Butters, honestly. That form is insane. I don't think you can go wrong there. Is it worth boosting Oliver, Short, and Davidson to Merritt, Huswaite, and Track, or just do Oliver to Track and hold Short? No, just hold. Like, Merritt has been so underwhelming, and he's got a break even of 150. When cash is tight, just wait. Matty Sav says, what's better, CLARRY to Rosie or CLARRY to Track? Flip a coin, mate. Honestly, you won't go wrong with either. Oliver and Pryor to Track and Huswaite leaves 200k in the bank. One swap to Fulham Primo next week. Yeah, do it. Nick Dacos, Glaze 69. Love that. Marcus Ryan, is Bontel Rankin more of a must-in if I can have any trade? Money not an issue. If you're looking at that in solidarity just itself, you definitely go Bont, but upgrade cadence next week, potentially the week after. Also, you go Rankin. And I think with Dawson out, he might get a little bit more CBAs. We've also got, this is at 7 o'clock, another lineup up. Who knows? Who knows what's happened here? It's not even. Oh, it's loading. Do we have everything? There's the Pies one. That's fantastic. Is Ted Clossy emergency? Yeah, I still don't trust that. I do not trust that at all, or else I'd use Ted Clossy as my loop. I think Hoskin Elliott is going to be the sub for the Pies. Is Nevitt in? Or am I just can't see? No, Nevitt's not in. Stiff for owners. West Coast, Tim Kelly, Bo Allen, Tyler Brockman. We went over that. Sydney. Oh, is Cleary on the bench? Of course he is. Geez, Joe Fonte. That is an amazing name, isn't it? Like, I know that's not fantasy or Supercoach relevant, but I really like that. Fonte. Very nice. Matt Roberts. Shout out to everyone that held him and shout out to Matty Roberts, superstar. Geez, I hope Whitfield gets tagged this week so I can pick him up in a few weeks' time. Bice won't be sub. Ben Patton is on the interchange. Didn't he have a calf injury? So, yeah, interesting there. Just don't make Cleary sub. Surely, just don't. No. Doesn't deserve to be sub after last week. The week prior, he deserved to be, but not last week. Sabretooth says, Bo Allen in this week. Yep, perfect. Marcus Ryan says, Bont, Rankin, or Whitfield if money not an issue. Again, I know money's not an issue, but come on, sort it out. Start thinking ahead. Like, now's a good chance to actually get your team in motion, bank a little bit of cash, and then just keep upgrading. Like, if you've got good rookies, you can fly up the ranks because, like, I know my cash gen is okay at the moment. My premiums just suck. Like, that's straight facts there. They are terrible. But my rookies are all right. So that's literally the only thing that I'm holding on to finally get up some ranks, maybe at round 18 or something, which season over. But out of these, I'd probably go Whitfield, Rankin, and then Bont, purely from a money perspective, looking into the future. And I know that I haven't really answered that correctly, but I guess if money's not an issue, Bont, Whitfield, Rankin. Sheasel halfback, Clarko just confirmed. Oh, yes. AFL ratings has all the changes. Wonderful. MDM Disms. Flynn's still worth bringing in. Currently, I would not. King shares, hey, mate, Neil or track this week. I would go Lockie Neil. Andy Saliba, you're not any relation to William Saliba, the Arsenal centre-back, are you, mate? Davidson to Rankin, you are locking that up. Pryor or Reed on field, Old May not here for a coin flip. Hey, I like it. I don't know, flip a coin. Nah, honestly, which name comes first in the alphabet? So it'll be Pryor. Go with Pryor. Simple. D-Mac, shout out to you, mate. Oliver Trainer Davidson to Huss Track and Bont or Dacos. What can you do with the savings on the Dacos instead of Bont next week? If you can do something, you go Dacos. If you can't, just go Bont. Oliver sideways to Neil, Petraka, or Rosie. Go in this order. Neil, Rosie, Petraka. No, go Neil, Petraka, Rosie. Mitch Duncan's glorious bollocks. Well, he's playing this week, so that's fantastic. Thoughts on Callahan, back-to-back 116s. If you're going to jump on now, but I don't think he's top 8. Rank 1 to 4. CLARRY to track, Matt Kennedy, Rankin, or Dunks. Whew, interesting. Kennedy, I don't know because Trelaw's back. Bont got subbed. Frazier's CBAs went up and Kennedy got affected a little bit. So he's definitely 4. I'm going Rankin 3, Dunkley 2, track 1, but 1 to 3 is a lot closer than Kennedy at 4. Ralphie, Stone Loop on Sunday. VC Gorn into Neil. Oh, I don't like Neil at all. He's just hurt me. Mate. I wouldn't do it, but if you're happy with that, go for it. Flynn for Stone. Depends on your trades. Like, what have you got left? I don't know if I'm all over that. All right, I got trepidation on that. Reed or Pryor out this week? I'm going to answer that the same way as I answered which one on field. Whoever comes first in the alphabet. So Pryor. But Looper, I could trade Clay Hall and CLARRY this week instead of Levi in case he has a spike game. If he doesn't, can still trade him down next week and Reed to sink. Don't love trading Hall after just getting him. Nah, do it. I'd do it. That's what I'd do. But then again, my rank is like 6K, so I probably wouldn't listen to me. James Hornby says, Oliver Moraes and Murphy Reid to Jerry, Philippou, and Huswaite. Good trade. No, you don't bring the poo-poo in off the first game and still needs a late fitness test. No. Wait. He's just literally had so much time out. Jules wants to know, what do we do about CLARRY? You trade. I've bought in Jerry over Neil. I don't know how to feel about it. Good, because I prefer Jerry. Is Layla a good trade-out option? Yes, they are. Held CLARRY over Callahan 2 weeks ago. I mean, I think everybody would have. I probably would have. But Lupus says, is Patton not out? No, apparently not. So I'm not too sure what's going on here. I genuinely don't know. Surely we've got all the teams. Like, what's that? It's 54 minutes past, isn't it? Yeah, we've done that. Tom, yeah, we've done that. Oh, God, these are all Sunday teams, so it means nothing. Where's Huswaite? Is he named on field? Yeah, good. Jaden, oh my God, saying that name gives me PTSD. There's no Tunstall's still on the bench. Gold Coast are irrelevant. Yeah, no. Well, that's team lineups done. Should I trade Davidson for Simk? Oh my God, yuck. No. Why? No. AFL 24. No. You're living, in the past, a year behind. No. Pro Attica says, got Zach Reid and Pryor in death bench and have Murphy Reid and Oliver in mid. Shall I sell Pryor, Murphy Reid, or Oliver to get Track and another player? I go Murphy Reid and Oliver. Yep, I don't know. I just have a preference. Defenders have been going all right. They've been going fairly decently, those rookies. Lizard King says, I reckon Levi is going to have a game. I'd hold him if I could. Yeah, well, I'm going to trade here. Well, he's in my trade plans anyway. Is it worth trading out Levi to do a Levi, Pryor, and Oliver to Huswaite, Rankin, and Petrarca? Yes, that is exact. Oh, I'm not doing exactly that, but the structure of that trade is exactly what I'm doing. I reckon Tunstall drops out of the Lions team. Jerbs, your guess is as good as mine, mate. All I know is that we beat them by 9 goals at home. Up the pies. Travis said, is Hall a trade? Clay? Yeah, what do they play? Yeah, I guess if you can get some loops going on, then probably not, but yeah. Jack says Oliver to sideboard him. That's a hard no from me. Trade Trainer and get either Rankin or Rosie, or trade Clay Hall and get the Chad. I know Pro was big on Chad, but I'm not. In that situation, I wouldn't trade, honestly. I really wouldn't. I have 564K. Who do I get in mid-forward? Yeah, right. Good question. Mid-forward. Let's have a look. Actually, we're going to new heights here. Oh, Jesus. That is an ugly head. Oh, how did we do this? No, that's terrible. Right. There we go. Whew. Look at that. Working on the fly. What was it? 564K. Yeah, right. Well, let's drop this bad boy in. So about there. Always go by average. Jeez. Miller's all right. Mid forward, though. It's got, like, I guess, what's your... I guess, Neil, although I don't love it. Geez, Newcomb better bounce back this week. God. Mid forward, I think, do you not just get like the highest averaging forward and then wait for the mids to bottom out, then grab them? That's what I'd do. That's genuinely what I'd do. Where are we up to? Boost for Hall to Carroll, worth it considering his health spot with the ins and still shit. No. Jack Williams, do not do that. Field, Zach Reid or Trainer. I'd be on Zach Reid. Field's good. Hall, big fan of content. Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, feels good holding Stone during all of his 30, 40-point games. Drops to 78. Looks like he's going to make cash and gets dropped. Yeah, that's stiff. Matty Granger, I think Huswaite plays until Nash is back. And then even then, he still could play more if he edges Ward out. My only trade this week is CLARRY to Bowie. Thoughts on Bowie? Don't mind it, honestly. Don't mind it. I wouldn't go there, but if you're big on it, then by all means. Like, I do not mind it at all. I definitely don't hate it. Jerb says, what's for Dins, Nath? Mate, boring as always. Chicken and broccoli, mate. Chicken and broccoli. Is it worth boosting Levi to Dawson, Crouch out, and doing Oliver to Rankin? Nah, boost Levi to Track. Simple. 13-minute countdown. Yeah, well, now it's 11. Jordan to Natali. No, I'm boosting Oliver out. Catch you later. Oliver to Dunks. Thoughts? I prefer Rankin. I prefer Rosie. Yeah. JRD says, I have 740K before trades. Who should I bring in? Any premium that allows you to go up to another premium next week. So whoever that might be. Oliver boosted up to Jordan Clark. Actually like that. Don't mind that at all. Michael Higginson says, Jerry and Huswaite in for CLARRY and either Clay Hall or Moraes. Literally just skip ahead and see who loops better out of C Hall or Moraes and then choose the one that doesn't. CJG, hey boys, don't know what to do. Either boost to go from TDK or Meek to Sherry or save my life. No. You save your boost. Save it. Oliver to Bontempelli. If I do the trade, I'll still have 200K in the bank. So in short, I have the money. Then do that. Easy. Burner 77, didn't Patton get injured on the extended? Is he a chance to play? Here's my look for Reed and Carroll. He's on the extended, so I think you just play Reed, honestly. Like, you can't trust that. You can't trust that. The Looper, see Newcomb, Whitfield, or Neil. Jeez. Yeah, right. Interesting. I don't think anyone cares, but that's my team. So when I say like the cash journey's okay, it's okay, but it's not fantastic, but it's all right. All right, Whitfield. I'll be too scared of Jordan. Newcomb, we'd think that they'd go all right, but I thought that against West Coast, and he only just got 100. So in saying that, I think you go. Who are Brisbane playing? They've got Gold Coast, Lockie Neal. Yep, just send it. Absolutely send it. Oliver to Sheasel or Track. Or I'm going to say Sheasel. Actually, speaking of that, if Sheasel's at half back, how long have we got? We got 9 minutes. All right, someone gets to choose the VC. I can't be bothered going through it. I'm actually tempted on Sheasel right now. So I think we might go Sheasel. Watch Merritt go 150 now. That's so annoying, but yeah. CLARRY, Moraes, Nevitt to Huswaite, Sardis, Sheasel. No, you can't go on. You can't go Sardis. No, it's too dodgy at this point in time. Too dodgy. Murph, with the donation, thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate it. That'll be going to Jack's Bat. Everything that's donated goes all to the fundraiser for Jack's Bat, and we've always been over that, and DR explains it so much better than I do, and I just butcher it. So I wouldn't be doing my, justice in trying to, but basically, in short, it's for a kid that's a superstar at cricket, needs a new bat, taking donations through this channel and Swordplay. So thank you so much. We are going to get through the last couple of comments. And also, if you reverse your trade, make sure you set your team up again because your VCNC will be back onto last week's. And yes, I agree with the trade, mate. Out Davis, Sanders, CLARRY, in Neil, Track, Huss, and cash in the bank. Perfect. Thoughts on the rookie, Oscar McDonald? He's dropped, mate. Don't worry about it. Arrow, good luck this week, lads. May the break-evens be passed and the champion data gods be merciful. Yes. And you'd rather Track over Rosie? Yes, I would. If I own Jerry and Sheasel, I would go Sherry. Nath, please, VC Sheasel. So my Sherry VC goes nuclear. Well, I'm going to captain Gorn, so I don't think it really matters that much, mate. But yeah, all right, we can do that. Trade out CLARRY or Zacharick. Trade out CLARRY. Is there any chance Clay Hall gets brought back in or just bite the loss and trade him over Levi? Just trade. I almost said just trade. No, I just keep him. Keep him. Trade someone else out. If you can facilitate an upgrade by keeping Lashcroft and Clay Hall, then you're laughing. Oliver Pryor, Lashcroft to Track Huswaite and Warner, or do you not? I personally don't rate Chad Warner. I really don't. Maybe after this week, yes. But I really think he's going to get the Bedford tag. So Track or Horn Francis, would not even know what Horn Francis's break even is, but I reckon it's higher than Track's. 118, whereas Track's got a break even of 70. Play the numbers game, mate. Play the numbers game. Murph, again, shout out, legend. Jeremy Lazarus is out of excuse me, out of CLARRY, Kako, and Zach Reed. Which one should I trade? CLARRY. I was going to say Kako, but now I'm going with CLARRY. Should I trade CLARRY for Warner even though I don't trade him, or you reckon hold and hope he's back next week? Trade Clary for someone else. Rankin versus Rosie. This is hard. Flip a coin. Flip a coin, because if I could... I don't know. Can I get... I want to go Ashcroft out. I got 539. What Rankin is 497. I kind of like having money in the bank because Rosie's got... Yeah. Who's got the lower break even? If we're talking about the break even game, 94. But then... Sorry, just doing this on the fly to everyone here. Footy's about to start anyway, so there's no way you should be watching it. No, you go Rankin. I'm going Rankin. Isaac Rankin. Easy. I've said Rankin 4 times in the past 30 seconds. Rankin. Simple. All right, Lizzie King. These are the last ones, and then I'm getting out of here because I want to watch footy. And she's just going 190 off halfback. Shout out to those who traded him. That's unfortunate. Role changes are a pain. You got 4 minutes until the game starts. Make sure everything is fine with your teams. Levi, Murphy, Reed, Ollie, to track Neil Huss. Going to have to do. Lock it in. What rookie would you get this week? Huswaite. If you've already got Huswaite, get Buslinger. Trade out Reed or Pryor. Been tossing up and turning. That's stiff because whichever one you get out, it's going to stitch you up. It's hard. Who should I have a captain? What? Mate, Merritt plays tonight. He's literally on in 3 minutes. Atkins could tag Dacos. Who's going to Bond? Maybe Drew. I'd still go Dakes. This week I can either trade Levi, Kako, Clay Hall, or Patton. I would go Clay Hall. At least the other ones are in contention to play. Can only forward Oliver to Cripps, LDU, or Laird as a keeper, or wait a week. You wait a week and loop. Oliver and Murray, Sheasel and Huss. Lock it in. We are done. That's one more. Shaggy 97. Field Huswaite or Lashcroft. You are definitely going Lashcroft. Right, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm going to watch the footy. There's my putrid team. We're going to fly up the ranks because, I don't know, something's going to happen. But, yeah, I don't know how we're going to fly up the ranks, actually. But we'll get there. All right, thank you so much to everyone that has joined me. Oh, one more, Cameron. Who should I trade Clary for? Already got track and 110K in the bank. Jeez, I don't even know how much Clary was. In preference, you've already got track. Ooh, Rankin. Jeez, this is hard. Is Clary 500K? Whitfield, get Whitfield. I want that man. I hate playing Supercoach without him. I go options. Rankin, Rosie, Whitfield. If you don't own a Shees, grab a Shees. You wait on Sinkley, you wait on Zorko. You can grab a Lockie Neal. You get a Dacos if you can. Benji. Jesus. That's dirty. I'll get back to you in the DM for that one. Footy is literally on right now. I'm fairly sure. Is it not? So go and watch that. Get out of here. Thank you to everyone that has watched me and has just commented. Had a great stream tonight. Joshy should be back for Race Trade Mondays. If not, we'll be cutting his pay. Simple as that. The gold bars are stacking up in the pantry. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Hope all and every single one of you have a fantastic weekend of Supercoach. Check out the website, supercoachstoreplay.com. Also, check out the Third Man Up, boys. They do a fantastic job. Everything to do with rookie dump, captaincy, just have a look. It makes it so much easier if you've got a better loop than I do. Thank you so much. I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm going to see you Monday night for Rage Trade Mondays. And if you need any help, projections, anything like that, or just want my crappy opinion, DM me on X at Scobie __. Enjoy, go Pies, and yeah, hopefully Sheasel goes 190.